Alright, so this is what we're going to do today. As you see, we are going to deploy the new patch for console, and I want to get a little bit of a sample size for what I think might be the game being unplayable for me. My last video went over the patch notes. It wasn't a PlayStation exclusive patch note, how I kind of made it out to be. The gentleman here, Nogalacant replied and kind of told me that no, that it's a part of the whole thing, so they are bringing in the updates to Path of Exile 1, and they're updating the engine with that. So my original concern was I'm not going to be able to do any of my Juicy Juice stuff. You know, I could barely do it on this PS4, as you're going to see when we do this little sample set. I could barely do it on this PS4, so I'm kind of concerned that it's going to be borderline unplayable. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a little bit of a map showcase on some medium juice. I got some 6 mod maps. I usually do like 8 mod corrupteds and, you know, some decent juice when I have a nice built up character. A lot of different strategies, you know, I'm not going to go over that kind of stuff, but just so you know, there's going to be some juice on these maps. I am going to run this breach, which doesn't really have a lot of mods on it, but it does have Beyond, and I'm a Beyond enjoyer. I'm also going to throw Polished Breach, Rusted Ambush, Polished Legion, and Gilded Blight. I'm only running Legion, Deli, Strong Boxes, and stuff like that, you know, typical like Alcan-Go kind of baby juice farming, more or less. So it's not the most intense, but believe me, for what's going to happen on this system, you'll see what I'm talking about. It's some juice. We'll go ahead and start with this Beyond. This is my I shot Deadeye from Crucible League, and in about 24 hours we will get to play the Trial of Ancestors. I'm pretty geeked. Just a quick overview here. Those are the Scarabs. That was the Atlas. We're going to take Eater Influence, and we're also going to take Bestiary with additional strong boxes. So we're going to have like 7 additional, plus whatever the map naturally comes with. So baby juice for sure. Quickly, this is I Shot Deadeye. Do have some pretty good stuff. Got this Brutal Restraint. So hard to find these good ones here for your build specifically. And then I got some pretty sweet Cluster Jewel setup here, more or less just for the mana reservation efficacy, so that I could squeeze all 4 of my auras in. Yada yada. This ain't a build guide. Let's just get right to it. Typical I Shot Deadeye. Vengeance Cascade with a Mana Forge Arrow setup. I can't remember exactly what it's doing. I haven't really played this character a whole lot recently. I'm pretty sure it's just Frenzy and Power Charge utility, and then I think I added like another ice shot on. I don't really remember. But this is the build, and we're going to get a little sample set. So I'm going to try to do these 3 maps just as I typically would, and then when the new patch hits and I get up to higher end content, we'll kind of have this as a comparison video. I'm really hoping that it makes for a smoother gaming experience. I mean, you can always hope. One could always hope. But we'll see, because as it is, how I've been playing this game, man, it's been a while since I've actually had some good patch notes are 1 minute and 0 seconds. Okay, so let me just kind of get some frames going here. Usually I like to kind of dash around in the first little bit just to kind of get everything caught up to my frames. And then we switch our gloves. Bet you guys liked that cringe switch there, didn't you? Yeah, that was beautiful. Let me try to focus now, because my frames are about to be in the shit. Oh yeah, what you living? I wish I would have got a deli on this one though, because I like Deli and Beyond together. It's pretty solid. Haven't really watched too many things on the new league as far as like high-end juicing goes. I did see a little clip of Empyrean Gaming and his crew just doing absolutely bonkers shit. Like, ugh. Like, I love watching those guys, but I feel like you're gonna ruin it. So quit putting these videos out there. They're gonna nerf everything. No, I'm just kidding, but yeah. And when I'm in a strategy like this, I know this is like really hard to watch right now because believe me, it's hard to play. I really don't read the alters stuff, and this is just specifically for this type of build. I just want to be clear. I usually do read stuff, but you know, when I'm just trying to pop through the map as fast as possible, I typically don't read those. Oh, let's get that other altar. If we can. Oh, my filter's all messed up because I was leveling. That's what's going on here. I'm like, why am I seeing some shit on the frickin' screen? Now this is the tricky part because you want to kind of keep some stragglers alive. Keep my rampage up. Let me get to the boss. Ice him. Come back out. Keep the rampage up. Pop the Legion. Beautiful. I don't think Snoobay could have done it better himself. Yeah, like I said, just some baby juice. Alright. Let's pop the whole Legion. Okay, and we're probably going to die right around here somewhere. Oh, no, let's get out. Oh, is that the whole Legion? Alright. What in the hell? I don't know how I'm dying. Alright. Anyway, map number 1. Not too bad. Let's get a little bit more juice up in here. We'll do this minus 10 max res, monster life. Pretty standard standard stuff. Add the bestiary, make sure that's on, pop it. And as you can see, I mean, I guess, I don't know, I had a video out last league and somebody commented and they said, because I was trying to like look how bad the lag is on console, and then they said to me, so I was like, man, you're probably right. So hopefully this new update is a win for everybody. I plan on not being on console for very much longer, but I would very much love to enjoy, yeah, dang it, I always forget to swap. Would very much like to enjoy the new league with everyone else. Oh, great. Okay. Let's make our way around. Sometimes like getting out of the start is like the hardest part just because of how, I don't know, it's like I feel like the frames have to catch up to everything, and I just kind of like blindly, you know, I should fix my filter before the next map because this is really cringe. And I'm not league starting bows. I mean, I don't know, I say that and then I'll probably just change my mind last minute. I've just played bows for so long. I actually want to start as a witch, which is a little bit more of my going back to what I used to do all the time. The witch is pretty solid back in the good old days. Still is. I just kind of graduated to degenerate farming, you know, as you usually do in this game after you've gotten comfortable for a while and you know what you're doing. You just kind of go into blaster mode. Let's see how fast I take this boy down. Yeah, you see that. That's how we do it. Map number 2. This one actually wasn't as bad as I thought. It was kind of a dud map, to be honest. I'm not getting any deli mirrors either, so I don't know. Usually, it's like, I don't know, it's like a 60-40, I feel like 6 out of 10 maps usually have the deli mirror. So, I don't know what that could be. And because I'm gonna let you in a little secret. I put my main ability on my square, as you see, and then I mash X and square together, and that's what kind of helps me get the alter influence to pop. I don't think I turned on bestiary with that one. I don't know. Sometimes I get into that mode and I don't know if it's the same on PC, but you have to like always put the master mission on the map device, or else it'll like default to the nothing. So I don't know. I'm pretty sure this is only going to have that ambush on it. Here, but we have a deli. Sweet. Before we do any of that, let me go loot filter, very strict. That'll be much better. Okay, and put these on. So typically with the deli, this is the fun stuff right here. This is what lags me the fuck out. Oh yeah. But we get used to it. So I always, especially beach, I love beach. I kind of just like do a little bit of a big circle at first just to kind of get an idea of the layout. I'm gonna freaking rip on this one. Alright, let's keep going. We'll come back for those strong boxes later. Oh yeah. We got down to about 10% on that big old chunky boy. Let's try to pop this as fast as we can. We got it. And to be honest, no, I've never gotten lucky just by popping altars. People say they can't stand watching me pop altars because I don't read it and I might miss out on. I'm like, I really don't care. If I get it, I get it. If I don't, I don't. I learned long ago that you just kind of have to just keep pushing. Gotta just keep pushing. Oh, look, we got a deli boss. Oh. Oh, and he did. Do what I just did by like turning around and yep, as you see. Always go in circles and dash like you're supposed to. But either way, that's the I'll leave that as the showcase. A good death in there. It is a Deadeye character. Never said it was tanky. I just said it basically one-shots everything. Makes really light work of bosses with the Vol Ice Shot. I mean, I bet it's going to be just as strong in here, I'll do this without the rampage. Just so you can see how strong it is without the rampage. You don't need it. It's just I don't know, it's like a thing in my brain. If I see a timer going, I'm just like, keep going, gotta push. I don't know. So usually, oh great, I got the, see, and then, you know, you just go fast enough to where you don't have to worry about getting hit by things from the sky and shit. That's typically how we do it. I mean, more than enough DPS just on the character alone. Not quite one-shotting the Legion. Let's take a look and see what we got actually for the downsides here. Oh wait, you can't do that. But as you can see, you know, it's pretty good juice. You know, I like to get it up there, and I can barely. The main point of the whole video is I can barely maintain this. It's really hard, especially if I got a whole house on the internet and it's all bogged down. It turns out to be pretty difficult. R3 down. Attack speed, cast speed, movement speed, extra lining. I mean, it's really not that bad. I don't know, I just suck, I guess? Probably. Let's go ahead and let's do this. Because the showcase is basically done. I just want to have some fun. It's like pointless to even try to get the rage back going. You just feel so much slower without the rage compared, you know what I mean? Like, it is night and day. Oh, jeez. Why you hit so hard? There we go. Where's my onslaught at? Where's my stacks? Where's my stuff? Alright. Let's go in here. And this is what the boss looks like without rage up. Basically the same old thing. Yeah, as you can see, it's not a bad farmer, but I'm gonna try to keep this video in the back burner so that I can do a little bit of a comparison video for later when I get to endgame in the next league. That's my only concern, is that my already borderline unplayable PoE is going to be absolutely unplayable. So I will keep up to date with it. I'm going to stream on YouTube for when I do launch. If anyone just so happens to be interested for whatever god-awful reason. I'll be on tomorrow, about 24 hours from the posting of this video. That's when the live stream will be on, and that's when I league start. And I'm 80% leaning towards, I don't know, either the DD Elementalist or Subtractum's Fire Trap Elementalist. Basically like the same build, just different skills. I mean, they're very similar. It's not the same, you know. But I just don't know if I want to fish for ignites on boss killing or if I just want to comfy throw traps and watch everything melt. But either way, I think I'm going to go with the Elementalist. I've league started as a Pathfinder for like the last 3 leagues since Kalandra. I think, yeah, Kalandra was my first time trying out Pathfinder. Or not Pathfinder, but Poisonous Concoction. But I want to do something different. You know, I love Poisonous Concoction to death, but it's just, I don't know. And then I say this, and then watch, I start as a ranger, and I go into Poisonous Concoction. It's just such a smooth skill, you know. But anyway, there will be another video out addressing this. This is just going to be labeled as a comparison video, so that I have something to kind of look back at and you know, compare the frames and whatnot. I think it's actually quite funny that I had that shitty deli map on the end, and you know, trying to make a video is my excuse for being distracted. If I was like hyper focused, chips in the beard and everything, and really going hard, I probably wouldn't have died there. But I did get the boss. I want everyone to, you know, make sure that's on the thing. All right, I did kill the boss, as you saw, but I turned around, face tanked the mob, and the Legion rare got me. Not the deli boss. I got him. But we'll go ahead and leave it at that. This is just a comparison video. Anyone who sticks around this long or checks out my content, I really do appreciate it. I know it's not the best and it's not the, you know, best quality, but we do plan on changing that, and I'm just trying to get some curating going and have something that I can have in the bank for when I do, you know, actual editing and things like that. But for those that are rocking with me now and those to rock with me to come, I really do appreciate you. And y'all stay sane and have a good one out there. Peace, peace, exiles.